Good morning, I guess. It's still technically morning. Today's the last day of PAX, and I've had a lot of fun just going around bothering cosplayers with cheesy jokes and puns. And yeah, you know, like being in Melbourne as well, like we went to the Twitch party, you know, there was an after party from PAX, and there's just been a lot of great food, and I've just had like a really good time here. And so I'm going to be going back to the last day of PAX to get in any last footage I haven't seen. So this one will be a bit more focused on the games and stuff. So yeah, let's go have a look at PAX. So PAX this year is actually really different from last year. One of the main things that I guess I was most disappointed in is not a lot of game developers have actually shelled out a lot of money to come here. I think the only one that's out here in force is actually Ubisoft, which kind of sucks. I mean, like their games don't suck, but they've still got massive releases from major franchises like Tekken's got a new game and Final Fantasy's got a new game. And I've got these people following me around, but why not? But having said that about all of the game developers not really producing a lot of games, I guess that's just because PAX is too expensive this year. But a lot of tech is out here, so you know, like HP's here, Razer's here, Origin PC, Alienware, all that kind of stuff. But it's really exciting, I guess, to see all the new tech and all the other stuff that's coming out. But I feel like PAX is about gaming, so it feels a little weird that it's kind of not like that anymore. Every year at PAX, one of the coolest things is all of the indie game developers that are given a space in the PAX Rising stand. So we're just going to go and check out some of the new indie games that are being produced. Some of them are made in Melbourne, some of them made from other places around the world, but yeah, like I picked up Rogue Singularity, I think last year we covered as well, Screen Cheat, so there's awesome stuff here, let's check it out. So I'm here with one of the game developers from Inflatality, which was an awesome game that I showed last year as well. And I just want to ask, like, in the conception, I mean, were you the guy who looked at a whole bunch of like wacky waving arm inflatable tube people and was just like, you know what? They look like they're fighting an invisible something.
No, that was my son actually.
Your son?
My 4-year-old son did exactly that when we were driving past a bunch of them and pointed at them and said, "Daddy, they're fighting!" And then that was it. That was the idea.
And the game was born. So I'm here with Alberto, the game developer for Goat Punks. So from what I've seen, it's a King of the Hill game type mode where you all play as a bunch of goats that are punks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You just have to get to the top of the tower and stay there for 30 seconds to win. So it's quite simple.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know, like when you're at the top, you only have like your bombs to defend yourself.
Okay.
You can use a lot of little tricks like dismounting if they're about to come and get you. So
yeah.
It's a bit dirty, but yeah, you can.
What exactly was the thought process behind thinking like, you know what'd make a good game? Goats fighting to get to the top of a hill.
Really? Everyone always asks me that, but like, is it like obvious though? That's what goats do. If you look it up on YouTube, it's like
a mountain goat.
Yeah. Goats just the natural climbers.
So this game, it's a lot of fun. It's like a really straightforward, great party game for sure, and it's available for pre-order on Steam for just $5. So get on it. Andrew, one of the game producers for Brief Battles. So I played it, and essentially what it is an awesome party fighter where you get different powers based on the underwear that your character's wearing.
Yes, you're correct there. Yeah, just brawl with your underpants.
So how did that idea of getting powers through underwear come about?
It's probably not as exciting as it sounds, I guess. we started with a little character. You might be able to see him on the screen there, like Kevin.
Yeah.
He was our original character concept, and we had like 4 of him running around in an arena battling each other.
Yeah.
Just in their underpants. We're like, why don't we sort of embrace that power and use your underpants to do everything? And underpants are just funny, I suppose. Yeah, it's worked pretty well.
Great fun. So they can find it on Steam?
They can't find it at all yet, actually. It's only been trade shows for a little bit, so it's pretty early development right now. We're looking for sort of a late 2017 release, which is a bit sad because there is a good experience you can have right now with it, but we want it to be perfect, yeah.
Yeah, no worries. So watch this space.
That's all.
Guys, I'm here with Edward from one of the game developers for Rogue Singularity. So if I remember correctly, it's a procedurally generated platformer.
Correct, it's a 3D platformer, and yeah, every level is procedurally generated, so you shouldn't see the same thing twice unless you punch in the code for the level, and then you'll be able to see what your friends played and different things like that. We put in a bunch of work in making sure that we have speed running. You can see other playthroughs ghosts. We've got a character customization system running in there, and a bunch of stuff planned in future updates which are coming really soon.
So I've played this, the gameplay is really tight. It's really reminiscent of like those early 90s kind of platformers where especially like the just the little details where like he flips when he jumps and things like that. I'm just like, the polish is all there. If you guys check this out on Steam, it's really worth it. I highly recommend it, and like sharing the level playthroughs is also really cool because they're all different. So some guy will be like, why the hell have I got so many logs in my level? And I'm like, man, I got nothing but rocks. But yeah, thank you very much.
No, thank you.
I'm with Nick, one of the game developers for Samurai Punk, and behind me we've got
The American Dream.
The American Dream, which essentially just says live your life with guns.
That's exactly what the game is. So we took your hands away, replace them with guns. We ask you to do normal things with guns, nothing else. So like you can drive to work. In this demo, we were showing you working in a bagel factory.
Yeah.
Your mum teaches you how to use a gun in your bedroom when you're like a child. You know.
But what inspired this is just I'm assuming it's kind of like the Second Amendment. Are you like a Jim Jeffries fan, or?
And the game like kind of came out of a lot of places. We wanted to like explore the relationship between guns and us, like in culture and in games, especially in games. You know, before this we made a shooter, we made Screen Cheat.
Yeah, awesome game by the way.
I thought it was quite weird how there are this many shooters out there and why that is the case. So we wanted to raise that issue and make people aware of like how representation of firearms and weapons really can kind of influence us and why that's not necessarily a good thing.
Definitely an interesting concept for a game. Just ask yourself the question, what would life be like if you didn't have hands and you had guns instead?
What does the dude from Call of Duty do when he go home?
Yeah, you know? Definitely. So yeah, that's available. It'll be on the Rift, PlayStation, and the Vive, so check it out. And so that is the end of PAX. It was, the last night was pretty fun. I went out for drinks with some work friends, and then we hit up this place for HSP, and I didn't have any cash on me, so the guy gave it to me for free. So yeah, if you're in Melbourne, check out Viva Kebabs on Flinders Street. It's really great. Yeah, it's back to Sydney, back to normal life. I'm just really tired. I can't wait to sleep in. What the fuck is that? Who are you?
I'm one of the boys, man.